9. The Wandering Jews. Ur spells Yor. It is one of the shortest names I know. It is the name of a little place in that part of Babylonia called Chaldea. In this place, about 1900 years B.C., there lived a man named Abraham. Abraham had a very large family, and though he had no money, he was rich. He had large herds of sheep and goats, and these were the chief riches in those days. Now, Abraham believed in one God, as we do, while his neighbors, the Babylonians, worshipped idols and the heavenly bodies, such as the sun, moon, and stars, as I have just said. Abraham did not like his neighbors for this reason, and his neighbors didn't like him, either, for they thought his ideas were peculiar or even crazy. So, about 1900 years before Christ, Abraham took his large family, his flocks, and his herds and moved to a land called Canaan, far away on the edge of the Mediterranean Sea. Abraham lived to be a very old man, and he had a large family. One of his grandsons, named Jacob, who was also known by the name of Israel, had a son, Joseph. You probably remember the Bible story of Jacob's favorite son Joseph with the coat of many colors. Joseph's brothers were jealous of him, as boys and even dogs are apt to be jealous of anyone who is liked better than they are. So they put Joseph into a well and then sold him as a slave to some Egyptians who were passing by. Then they told their father Jacob that Joseph had been killed by wild animals. The Egyptians took Joseph to far off Egypt, far away from Canaan. But although Joseph was a slave in Egypt, and although, as I told you, it was very difficult for anyone to work his way up out of his class to a higher class, he was so bright that at last he became one of the rulers in Egypt. Now, at that time when he was ruler, there came a famine in Canaan, and